I really need a haircut, don't I? Hey YouTube. Alright, YouTube. Wow, going American. Alright, so... Oh god, no. I need to go on a diet as well. So... On this new channel, I haven't made a Blu Ray Collection video. I did on my old channel many times, a couple of times. But I'm gonna make this one. It's gonna be edited, because I'm gonna edit it at college when I can. Which will probably be tomorrow from this recording, and probably even uploaded tomorrow if I get it done then. But yeah, I'm just going to go through all the Blu-rays, and yeah, I've got around 300 something now. That's including box sets, but I'll link in the bottom to the box sets video that I made. So yeah, let's just immediately go for it. 21 Jump Street. 22 Jump Street. A lot better than the first one in my opinion, even though I love the first one. It's really good. 2012, stunning visuals, but it's a mixed feeling film, I guess, for me. That American Sniper, great movie. Watched it for the first time the other week, and I really do love this movie. It's not one I can watch over and over again though. Unlike this one, Avengers: Age of Ultron in 3D. Yeah, it's not as good as the first Avengers by far, but it's really good. And again, stunning visuals, and yeah, it's funny, it's everything. All Quiet on the Western Front. A Bug's Life, one of my favourite Disney Pixar films. Like, I know some people are like, nah, it's okay, it's not great. I love this movie, I don't care what anyone says. Good Day to Die Hard. American Hustle, very good film. Amazing Spider-Man, underrated. Amazing Spider-Man 2, I love this movie, I don't care what anyone says, but I can understand why people don't like it though. A Walk Among the Tombstones. After Earth, one of my M. Night Shyamalan films. Okay, so we get this and it actually goes BDD, but I'm keeping them all together in their trilogy. So, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, which has that amazing slipcover, and The Dark Knight Rises. And Bad Neighbours. Alright, so that's that stack, so let's go on to the next one. Alright, so we got the next stack. Blues Brothers. I managed to find this with a slipcover, and the only times that I found it, it never had a slipcover. So I'm glad I got that. £6, which I didn't think was that bad. Bridesmaids. I don't get why people like this movie. I really dislike this movie. I don't find it funny, and you know, I find it a bit hypocritical. You know, the way Adam Sandler gets shit for like a fart joke, and they're allowed to do a full scene of diarrhea and farting and stuff. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Crazy Stupid Love. Blended, a little underrated. I mean, this was a really nice flick. It's an Adam Sandler vacation, but you know, it's nice. It's a nice, cute little flick. I like to watch it now and again. Boys in the Hood. Cars. I love this movie. I know some people are like, nah, it's not the best Disney Pixar again, but it's alright. No, Cars 2. Yeah, that's not great. Clash of the Titans. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the Tim Burton one. Really love this movie, but not as good as the original. Captain Phillips. Django Unchained. Love Tarantino. The Dictator. One of my favourite films of all time, E.T. Extraterrestrial. I don't even know if I said that right. Expendables 2. Expendables 3. Nice little slipcover. Earth to Echo, which it's alright. It's not great, but I like the slipcover because it's like one of those. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. I think it is. It's really nice. And Live Die Repeat, or Edge of Tomorrow. I call it Live Die Repeat. So yeah, we'll get the next stack now. Alright, so we've got the next shelf, the last stack from the first shelf. So yeah, let's go. Fast and Furious 5, Fast 5. Real quick, as you can notice, these have all got slipcovers. I've got the slipcovers all together, and then the Blu-rays without slipcovers, they're in stacks, so you know, just keeping them separated. Looks nice as well, and I've changed the design of I've put them all in stacks again because I can now fit more onto this shelf. I don't have to mess around buying another shelf. But yeah, Fast and Furious 6, Furious 7. Love that slipcover. Great film. Great film. You know what those films are now, the cheesy, explosion-y fun, and the great. Filth. Fury, one of the best war films I've seen for a while. Finding Nemo looks stunning on Blu Ray. The Fighter. The Great Gatsby. Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. Still haven't got the first one, even though this film I don't really like. I don't mind the first one, but I only got this because of the nice slipcover. Plus, it's a 3D Blu-ray DVD. Grown Ups 2, no plot whatsoever, but I find it funny. Christ, I do need a haircut, man. The Hangover 2, I love this. I mean, it's kind of like, with me, it's kind of like the 22 Jump Street. Kind of the plot wise. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Really, that's what I think of those films. And number 3, which is a more of a dramatic comedy drama. I liked it. I saw it in theaters with my friends, or my ex-friend. No, my friends, and yeah, I enjoyed it. Funny moments, but some great action. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 rather. It's the only one I could find with a slipcover. I couldn't find any more Harry Potters with a slipcover. Hunger Games. Some little prick, when I first bought this, had carved like a triangle into the forehead, which was not pleasing because I only noticed it when I got home. But it does come with a red case, which is pretty cool. Hunger Games Catching Fire. Mockingjay Part 1, and I'm going to wait a couple of months to get number 2, Part 2, because they'll be cheaper. And Hot Tub Time Machine. I haven't got the other one because I don't need it. So yeah, that's the last stack on that shelf, so we'll get to the next shelf. Alright, so we're on the second shelf, and yeah, let's get going. So we'll get this one out the way. Hotel Transylvania. Let me just get this right. There you go. Alright, so on to the next stack. Man of Steel. Still haven't seen BVS, but because I've heard the reviews. But I do plan on seeing it eventually. Need for Speed. Night at the Museum 2. I really love that film. And number 3, Secret of the Tomb. Still haven't seen it yet, but I might watch it tonight. You know what, guys? Just give me a second. I'll see if I can get this lighting a bit better. Alright, so that looks a little bit better. I'll try my best. Alright, so let's just carry on. Only God Forgives. Love that purple slipcover. Pixels. I don't get people's hate of this movie. It's not funny. Well, no, it is funny, certain bits. But the action's just fantastic. I don't get what people hate about it. I think people just say, oh, it's Adam Sandler. You have to hate him. No, you don't. Pacific Rim. Pulp Fiction. Love that movie. Paul. Ratatouille. Rush with another lenticular. Alright, so we've got the next stack from the second shelf. Steve Jobs. This, I finally saw this, like, properly, because I've seen it, but I didn't really watch it. But I love this movie. This is so good. It's laid out so well. Like, when I heard they were only going to be doing it at, like, in, like, 30, in, like, sections from, like, 3 parts, which was, you know, the original Macintosh to the, I think it was the next computer, to the iPod or the iMac, I think. I was like, oh no, because I want to see it from when he was a child, maybe all the way to his last keynote or something. But no, it does. It works really well, and it's a really good film. Skyfall. I still haven't seen Spectre, but I do plan on getting it eventually. Saving Private Ryan. Great war film. Like, the opening is so good, but you know, it gets a bit slow for some people, but I like it. Sex Tape. Don't know why I have that. Social Network. This is Lex Luthor. I already know he's bad because I've seen some of the clips that he's in. I won't tell you how. But yeah, he seems crap. Stand By Me. Love that movie. Sherlock Holmes. Another lenticular. Prefer that one to the second one, but this is alright. Sherlock Holmes 2, Game of Shadows. Oh, sorry guys. SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. I prefer the first movie, but yeah, this is... I kind of fell asleep in this, to be honest, the first time I saw it. So yeah, and I watched it again, I was like, nah, it's alright. I wanted to see more of the them out of water, because, you know, you don't see it that much, because that's what it's kind of labelled as, or promoted as on the cover and stuff. So why won't they do it more? There. Transformers 2, Revenge of the Fallen. Okay, so I know what these movies are now. These are just Michael Bay explosion jizz fests. I watch them for what they are. Fantastic visual films, they really are. So yeah, I have to like them. Another Michael Bay, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Watched this again the other week, and you know what, it's not that bad. I didn't really care for it as much before I watched it again, but it's alright. But, you know, Megan Fox shouldn't have been April O'Neil. Ted, still haven't seen the second one yet. Another one of my favourites of all time, Titanic. Such a long film, but so good. Taxi Driver. Finally watched this, and it's such a good film, but it's definitely not one you can watch over and over again. That's My Boy. Taken 2. The Fault in Our Stars. The Wolf of Wall Street. Love that movie. And The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Right, it's going to have to be edited down a little bit to make it a bit quicker. Right, so next shelf, which kind of like, the first stack will lead into, it'll start with slipcovers and then lead to 2 like steelbooks or metal packs, whatever you want to call them, and then normal Blu-rays. Alright, sorry about that, guys, I had to fiddle around with the camera. So we're on to the next stack. So we'll start with This Is the End. Great little movie. The Theory of Everything. Still haven't seen it. Wanted. Still haven't watched it. The World's End, rather. I love this movie. The Cornetto trilogy. For me, it goes Shaun of the Dead, this, World's End, and then Hot Fuzz. You know, I just don't really care for Hot Fuzz. I do have it though. We're the Millers. I think they're working on the sequel right now. X-Men 2. X-Men First Class. Love that movie. The Wolverine. It was a good movie. It was alright. But yeah, it's not the best movie, but it's fucking much better than X-Men Origins. That shouldn't be it next, but oh well. Zero Dark 30. And X-Men Days of Future Past. Let's see if I can get it a bit later. X-Men Days of Future Past. Now to the metal, I'm going to call them steelbooks because I don't know really what they are. But we'll start with the next one. Paul. I do have the normal version, but I found this for like a £5, so I had to get it. It's a nice little thing. You know, some black eye and stuff. Yeah, I found this for like a £5, so I was like, screw it, I have to get it. And this one, which I got brand new at HMV when it first came out. The Interview, this is the Freedom Edition. It's a nice little thing. Again, you get more artwork. Some steelbooks, they look nice on the outside, and then you get inside and there's like no artwork. You're like, really? Just try, you know, we're paying a bit more, make them nice. Alright, so the regular Blu-rays. 8 Mile. 12 Years a Slave. Oh god, such a great film, but not one you can watch over and over again, obviously. 50 First Dates. 2001: A Space Odyssey. No. American Graffiti. Avengers. I'm not calling it Avengers Assemble because that's not what it's called. I love this movie. Like, some people like saying they think it's a bit boring, and I don't know how people can think that. I love this movie. I can watch that over and over again. Anchorman. A Million Ways to Die in the West. American Gangster. And Adulthood. Alright, so we got that stack. Let's get the next one done. Alright, so we get the next stack. So, A Haunted House. Ashens and the Quest for the Game Child. Dark Knight Returns. Or Batman The Dark Knight Returns, which is why it's under B. And Dark Knight Returns Part 2. Love that cover. I love the orange. Batman the Movie, the 1966 version. Oh, no way. Oh, there's commentary from Adam West. That's awesome. Gotham Knight. Batman Gotham Knight. Yeah, not really. Anyway. Bruno. Billy Madison. One of the best Adam Sandler films. Boogie Nights. Finally watched this last night. It's such a funny film. It's just such a great film. There's some awkward moments in it because it's fucking about porn, but it's such a good film. It's a really good film. Bedtime Stories. One of the best Marvel films from Phase 1, in my opinion. Captain America the First Avenger. And one of the best from Phase 2, The Winter Soldier. Chronicle. Chernobyl Diaries. Cemetery Junction. Cabin in the Woods. Cop Out. Contraband. Click. Not one of my favourite Adam Sandler films at all. I do like the more drama heavy bits of the, I think it's like the last third of the movie. But yeah, it's alright. It's not bad. Cloverfield. Still haven't seen the 10 Cloverfield Lane, but I don't know if I will. It's not a sequel really, is it? It's like spirit. They call it a spiritual sequel, don't they? Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Another brand new one. Death Proof. It's not the best Quentin Tarantino film, but I like it really, to be honest. And Judy. Okay, so we got that shelf done. I'll get the next one set up. Alright guys, so this is the last stack on the third shelf. Got 2 more shelves to go after this. Well, 1.5. So yeah, let's get going with B. We'll get on to D now. D. Wow. Anyway, Dances with Wolves. Dead Snow. Dog Jog. Oh, God, I love Scarlett Johansson, man, there. The Departed. The Expendables, the first one. We've already seen the other 2. Okay, Fast and Furious. The Fast and the Furious. Too Fast, Too Furious. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, which I've, come to like a lot more now. Fast and Furious. Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer with Captain America. First Sunday. It's not looking good right now for him. For Cat Williams. Football Factory, I'll probably end up getting rid of that. It's a bit shit. Four Lines, we'll never get rid of that because it's such a good film. Funny People. Guardians of the Galaxy. I love that film so much. It's definitely one of the, Captain America the Winter Soldier. It's one of the best in Phase 2, in my opinion. So, next one. Grown Ups. A little underrated, it's just a popcorn flick. There's not a plot. Well, it's a very loose plot, but yeah. Unlike number 2, which doesn't have a plot, but yeah. Number 1, I like number 1. Grease. Godfather. The Godfather Part 2. And The Godfather Part 3, which shouldn't have been made. Ghostbusters. And The Green Hornet. Alright, guys. Oh, shit. Let's get to the next shelf, shall we? Alright, guys, we're on to the second to last shelf. Let's get them done. Start The Green Lantern. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. This will always be one of my favourite Harry Potters because, I grew up with this movie. Also grew up with this, Chamber of Secrets. I love this film as well. I may have watched those too after I've done this video. Jesus Christ, I really need a haircut, man. The best one in the series, Prisoner of Azkaban. Goblet of Fire. Order of Phoenix. Half-Blood Prince. And Deathly Hallows Part 1, which I don't know why I bought this, because I don't really care for it. There was no need to split it up into 2 films. It was just a cash grab. Even though I don't think one of them, even though it made like $1 billion, I don't think, technically it didn't make any money. I heard somewhere something like that. The First Hangover. Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters, with Hawkeye. The Happening. Horrible Bosses 1. Horrible Bosses 2, which I love equally. Hall Pass. Happy Gilmore. Harold and Kumar escape from Guantanamo Bay. 1 second, guys, because it's one. Oh no, too much stuck. Oh, Hulk. Hot Fuzz. I told you my stance on that. The Incredible Hulk. So. Alright, next stack. Iron Man. Iron Man 2, which is a triple play. And Iron Man 3, which I love this movie. I love that, even though it's supposed to be an Iron Man film, we see a lot of Tony Stark. I love Tony Stark. Inherent Vice. Just Go With It. Jackie Brown, Tarantino's worst film in my opinion. Like, I like it, but it does get a bit boring. Bad Grandpa, or Jackass Presents. Jack and Jill. Jarhead, love that movie. Jackass 3. Kidulthood. Kick-Ass 2. Knocked Up. Kill Bill Volume 1 and Volume 2. There we go. The Lost Boys. The Last Airbender in 3D. Yeah, that movie. The Love Guru. Yeah, leave me alone. I like that movie. I don't care what anyone says. The Muppets. Best Christmas movie ever. Well, one of the best. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Max Payne. And Non-Stop. Alright, next one. Now You See Me. I'm not looking forward to the second one because I'm scared it's going to ruin the first one for me, which was really good, even though the ending was a bit of bullshit. New Year's Eve. The First Night at the Museum. Ouija. The Other Guys, which is the best buddy cop film, not Cop Out. Watched that recently. I thought I liked it. I didn't like it anymore. I just didn't laugh. Sadly, because I like Kevin Smith. Passchendaele. Public Enemies. And we get more Johnny Depp with the first Pirates of the Caribbean, which is Curse of the Black Pearl. Dead Man's Chest. At World's End. And On Stranger Tides. Pain or Gain. Pineapple Express. Reservoir Dogs. Pearl Harbor, another Michael Bay. Reign Over Me. Rock of Ages. Ride Along. I like this movie. Even when it first came out, it's just dumb fun to me. I don't think the second one's that good. Sweeney Todd. This Bullshit. Super 8. And Step Brothers. Alright, second to last stack, even though the next one's only going to be a half a stack. Scarface. The first Sin City, which I already talked about. Saving Mr. Banks. Oh, this movie's so good. If you haven't seen this, it is kind of like how Walt Disney managed to get Mary Poppins made, and I love Mary Poppins. I still want to get that on Blu Ray. Sucker Punch. Superbad. Scream 4, I have the box set, along with the Scary Movie box set for the first 3 in the box sets again, which will be in the description down below. Shallow Grave. Alright, this is a really good film, but it does get really fucking creepy. But I do recommend it if you haven't seen it. I won't be surprised if anyone hasn't seen it, actually, to be honest. Slumdog Millionaire. The Simpsons movie. Another one of my favourites of all time. Trainspotting, which is actually from the director of Shallow Grave, Danny Boyle. The first Transformers. Dark of the Moon. And Age of Extinction. I'm actually going to get rid of this one because in Asda they are doing 2 for $10 on Blu-rays, and there's one with a slipcover, and I really want it because it's a nice slipcover. Thor and Thor: The Dark World. I prefer this one. The Watch. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. It's shit. Talented bunch of comedians in a shit film. Tower Heist, another, which is actually pretty good in my opinion. I like it. This is 40, the sort of sequel to Knocked Up. Taken. Tropic Thunder, fantastic movie. Another Ben Stiller. I really like. A few years ago, around 2012 or 2011, we heard the Les Grossman film was supposed to be coming out, but we've never seen it. I doubt they'll do it now. I highly doubt they'll do it. Sadly, though, because he was the best character in the film, in my opinion. And another film which you can't watch over and over again, The World Trade Center. You know what, guys? I'm just gonna quickly grab these because again, there's only a few. All right. So we got Up. I got this with Disney points. It is the 3D and 2D Blu-ray. It's a double disc, so you got the 3D there, the 2D, and the special features. So yeah, that was 700 Disney points, I'm gonna say. I'm not too sure, not off the top of my head anyway. Watchmen. This is another triple play one. Another Zack Snyder. Yeah. Did I tell you Zack Snyder's directing Justice League? The Wedding Singer. This Blu-ray actually adds a couple of new scenes, which I think is pretty fucking awesome. Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. The first X-Men, which kind of isn't, part of the story anymore, really, is it? The Last Stand. Yeah, I liked it at first and now I hate it because it is awful. Just like this one, X-Men Origins Wolverine. X-Men Days of Future Past, this is the Rogue cut. Now, if you, like me, love comic book films, absolutely adore them, I recommend getting this. You do get a few different scenes, and there's one specific scene in there which kind of I like it. It kind of, quick spoiler if you haven't seen the film. So quick spoiler, go away now. The Sentinels find them, and in the normal cut, I was like, oh, so they found them like that. How did they actually find them? In this, they actually it kind of, there's a little bit added, which kind of it tells you, oh, that's how they found them. But yeah, come back now if you didn't like spoilers. So yeah, the road cut. This was I got this in a 3 for 20 quid at HMV. Too bad it didn't come with a slipcover, but you know what, if I find one in the future, we'll see. Yeah, I'll put it there for. 3 more. You Don't Mess With a Zohan, one of Adam Sandler's funniest comedies. Zookeeper, one of Adam Sandler's worst comedies. And Zombieland, which I don't really care for, I'm sorry. Ooh. So yeah, guys. That is all the Blu-rays that I own. That is 300 plus Blu-rays, and I'll put a little screenshot here which actually shows it, because I've been keeping them a shot. I've been putting them into like a Blu-ray app to, you know, keep track of them. And yeah, I'm sure there's 300 some Blu-rays. So yeah, that is the collection. In the few days after this has been uploaded, expect another update, because I've got some money now, so I'm going to go see if there's any cool Blu-rays I can get. I want to get that Transformers Age of Extinction slipcover as well. So yeah, if you like the video, you can hit like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.